Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-800 from Swartwings. And if you start by taking a look at the box, we can see here at the top we have the Swartwings branding, we have the cutout so we can see the aircraft inside, and down here we have the Herpa red. Now if we turn the box around, on the back side we can see a very nice image of the aircraft itself, and then unfortunately we only have a link where we can get more information. As always, Herpa can't be bothered to give us the information on the box, unfortunately, but that's how it is. So let's look inside. And here she is, the Boeing 737-800 from Swartwings. Swartwings is a Czech-based airline which is also a subsidiary to another Czech-based airline called Travel Service. Now if we take a closer look at the aircraft itself and start with the tail section, we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Swartwings branding. We do also have the full registration code and the aircraft type specification. Now if we move from the back of the aircraft to the front of the aircraft, we can see on the fuselage we have the writing of Swartwings. Now right next to the cockpit windows we have some more writing, and what it for sure says is Travel Service. The first word, however, is very small and I couldn't make it out. I imagine it says something like operated by or powered by or something in that region. If you know exactly, feel free to educate me in the comments below. It's always nice to get the details right. Now if we move to the wings, we can see here on the top side we have the markings for the emergency exits. And on the underside of the wings we have more nice details, including the full registration code of the aircraft. And of course we can then also straight see the problem with this aircraft, as Herpa Wings, well, again has made this hole in the fuselage for a stand, which has not been included in the box. And I said it before, if it's not included in the box, I don't see any reason for having the hole in the fuselage. But it seems like that's the way to be in the future with all Herpa models. But there are more details. Obviously we have the doors to the cargo compartment, as we can see them right here. And then we have the main detail, actually the reason why I bought this aircraft and why I'm making this review. You've probably already spotted it. Of course I'm talking about the Split Scimitars which have been added to this aircraft. Now Herpa has only recently started adding this detail to their Boeing 737-800s. They have released, I think it was a WestJet from Canada and maybe even an Alaska Airlines, I'm not quite sure about that one, and then the Swartwings. So I decided to go for the Swartwings, and I must say I was very curious about how Herpa Wings would pull this detail off, because it is in a very sensitive place. It's something that could easily break, but as the rest of the aircraft, it is made of metal, and therefore it is actually surprisingly sturdy, which obviously is very nice because you don't have to be afraid of this detail breaking very easily. Now in conclusion, would I recommend this aircraft? I don't know. Well, personally I don't really like the livery. For me it doesn't really inspire me, it doesn't really say anything. It's a bit average, to be honest. But of course the detail with the Split Scimitars is very nice. And it is new, so obviously it's a bit interesting. But in the end I would have to say yes, I would recommend this aircraft. The quality is really good, except of course for the hole in the fuselage. The Split Scimitars are made very well, the print quality is really good, so there's really no reason for not choosing this aircraft, except if you just don't want this airline. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. Now next week we will take a little break from review, as we're making space for a new episode of my collection. But after that we will be back again in our normal service, and then we will have a review of a CRJ 900 in the colors of Scandinavian Airlines. Now I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, feel free to leave a like, or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. Now with that I would like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.